All right, let's talk about some improvements that I've made. Let's start with making the website work on mobile. So I had it do a check if it's a screen and if it's 600 pixels or less. And if that's the case, then I want the font size to be 1 REM. And then I also changed up some grid dimensions so that the sidebar would be a little bit smaller and off to the side. Um, and then I changed the top row to be a little bit smaller so it fit into place how I wanted it. And then change some items here to match because in the sidebar I have multiple sub items in the flex box, and those were causing some problems on mobile, so I shrunk them down as well. And then to compensate for that, I changed the size of heading 1 and heading 2 to be a little bit smaller and fit inside those parameters. And I changed them to red just to stylistically set apart the mobile versus desktop versions. And then when we go up here, so to all my images, because all my images were under the project section, I added a little image hover tag, which triggers an animation to scale them up to 1.2% of their original size. And the animation takes place over 0.2 seconds. And I added in this little background border up here that's black. And then when you hover over it, it goes away because the image is covering it. And down here in the hover parameters, I have it being gotten rid of. Um, and so, yeah, that's images. And then here, list items. So this is under my skills section. And I have it doing something similar, except I'm having it curve the edges and kind of highlight the area you're looking at in white. So it pops a little bit more. Um, and then let's see. Up here, the PDF button. I did a bunch of stuff to this. So when you hover over it, it will change from a red background to white, and it'll like blow itself up a little bit so to show and emphasize that you're about to click on it. And then when you do click on it, I have it changed to green for a split second as a little positive reinforcement for downloading. Um, and I believe that's about it. So let's show you it in practice. So here we have the skills section where you hover over it and it gives a little rounded off border that's all white, so it pops, right? And then same for that. And then here with the images, they pop out a little bit, but you can see when they're their normal size, they have a border of like 5 pixels that's just black, and then it goes away once you hover over. And this works for all the pictures. Um, and so we get past that. And down here we have the PDF button, right? And so that glows white. And then when you click it, it will glow green. And now let's take a look at the mobile version. So there's the mobile version as you would see it normally. Um, I shrunk this down a little bit and changed the text to red to give it a little stylistic appeal. And I had to I had to shrink down the top row and first column to make it so that you have a little bit more room to read the actual content of the website. So that is the gist here. Um, but yeah, everything else works about the same, just some more, resizing to make it look proper. And that would be about it. So there you go.